Excuse me, son. We're here to do our show now. It's time for Sunday school. Yes, it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Sunday school. Let's see if I can find the view. Here we are on this beautiful sunny patio in Rio Vista, California. Doorway, gateway to the Delta, the Sacramento Delta Valley. This is where the barges would come and offload, so they weren't so heavy, so they could get up to Sacramento. Rich with history and absolutely delightful. Yesterday morning and this morning here on this patio in the sunshine. We're here temporarily as we embark upon our year of roaming North America, schooling around. That's right. At some point, we'll be schooling around near you if you're in North America. It's United States here, maybe dipping into Canada once my passport comes through. Finally got that renewal process underway. Delays that create delays. You know, that's life. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here for Sunday school. Yay! See, Sunday has a great big Y on the end of it, and you can use your great big Y too to unwind, to refresh, renew, revitalize you so that you're feeling good. Today, we're going to do a simple school setup. That's right. Later today, I'm doing a 222 school setup special, walking you through how simple it is, and of course, introducing a 21-day challenge. I'm going to do some cycles of monthly challenges to help those of you that don't want to drop $1,000 on a done for you, where I build it in one day. The 1-day profitable school setup that I do for businesses who just can't be bothered, or who have been dabbling too long, as is the tendency on school. People will get swept away in school and overthink things and get distracted in these mega groups with templates and tactics, and then just never get going. And how are you going to get growing if you never get going to start, right? You can tweak your about page a million times, but if you're not sending it traffic, it doesn't matter. Hello, Exhibit A, right? So I've made a lot of these mistakes. A lot of my fellow schoolers that have been on the platform for 2 years or more have made a lot of these mistakes that we're helping you avoid by providing you the guidance and the mentoring to skip those mistakes and skip right towards the success quotient. So the focus right now, because for those of you that don't know, hi, I'm Wendy of Wiseman Integrative, home of happier, healthier humans, taming the tensions of modern living with simple strategies, simple steps. Basically the basics, folks. Set those foundations, and then you can springboard into whatever it is you want to do, feeling fabulous, enjoying fun-loving freedom, because healthy shouldn't be a to-do on your to-do list. It's a part of you. When you set
Do you think I can hear you?
these, excuse me, I'm live. Would you get the fuck out of my face, please? This is the household parasite that doesn't supposed to be living here, but is still living here. And I just don't want to be dealing with. That was a little rude of me, but you know, when you're living with a squatter, filthy parasite person that leaves the filth all over the house that they're not supposed to be living in, sometimes you lose your cool. And you just witnessed me losing my cool. Because how rude. Let's jump right into it now that I've had my little faux pas. I was in the middle of my introduction talking about, what was I talking about, Max? Let's take a breath and reset. Life has big and little interruptions from time to time, and it is about not responding like I did, and choosing to reset, choosing joy, choosing to enjoy the sunshine on your face, choosing to persevere, choosing to adapt. And those are the three phases of the wise life: attention, activation, and adaptation. How did I come up with these? Well, and decades as a pain relief specialist, massage, bodywork, movement, neuromuscular, myofascial therapist, I know that it's all about seeking the source, not addressing the symptoms, but seeking the source, those foundations, basically those basics, folks. And that's one of Sam's missions here with Skool is to keep it to just the basics. So it's so simple and so fast and so easy for people to get set up and get growing that it's a no-brainer. So let's just take a look at how super simple and easy it is and go from there. I was going to be introducing myself, my background, and talk about how I'm helping wellness practitioners, other wellness practitioners, focus on wellness practitioners who just want to do the work that they love. They don't want to build a 7-figure coaching program. They don't want to leave their practice and roam the world. They just want to be able to have a steady income. So they're not client dependent. So they're not riding the revenue roller coaster every month, not sure if they're going to make it, if they get sick or a client gets sick and everything just gets thrown out the window because if you don't show up and do the work, you're not going to be making the money. And a lot of times it's recommended that you sell packages, and then you're just getting yourself into a debt, basically, right? If you don't run those right. But there's ways to create that padding, to create that steady monthly recurring revenue. In a simple connection hub, that's what I'm introducing for you, a simple connection hub that helps you actually connect with your people instead of just tossing content on all the platforms, trying to reach them, trying to stay top of mind amidst all of the distractions everywhere. That is low maintenance, that actually requires less time each week than most people spend scrolling on social media every single day, that provides a unique experience that cuts the distractions, right? You can put your YouTubes inside your Skool and not have all of those distractions around them that are trying to drag your folks away to see other things, to stay on the platform. The other platforms are designed to just keep people on the platform and feed them ads, your competitors' ads. But when you create a central hub for connection where you can actually reach your people and connect and have conversations and enjoy growing together, well, it's wonderful. And I'm here to show you how. And we're going to do that today. I'll have a sip of coffee. And laugh it off. Max is on cat patrol over in the corner with the sunshine. Here we go. Let's share the screen. Create a connection hub. This you can get here with the QR code up in the corner right by my face right now. Right, that one. Let me switch these over this way. No, not that way. Why is it? Oh, I know which one. Let's see. Can we? This one. There we go. This is available at skool.com/hub. And it's a quick and easy way to hop in here. Now, there are some folks that aren't wellness practitioners in here, just like in my community, Enjoy Wise Life, which is geared towards leaders over 40. There are some folks under 40 in there. It is the core focus because that is my power niche per se, because it has been my profession for decades. It is what I know, and I have that insider's insights to help other wellness practitioners, specifically manual therapists such as massage, bodywork, chiropractic professionals with that language to use, language to avoid, specific angles of the prism that marketers and others of different professional expertise might not understand. Certain words to avoid and phrasings to avoid and things like that. So it's just a natural fit. And that is the focus right now, helping other wellness practitioners, especially massage, bodywork, and chiropractic, working with the body to bring our people together in nice little community connection hubs. Now, this is not about managing an online community. This is not about running a bunch of online courses. This is about creating a connection hub, a centralized place where you can bring people together, where they know they can come to connect with you and to get the information they want in a more dynamic way than a flat static web page, which is an information delivery system. YouTube is another, these are mostly unidirectional. And then so-called social media is, well, if they even actually ever see your content, it disappears really quickly. And there's just not a whole lot of exchange. There's not a whole lot of connection. And you might help to kind of retain the relationship, maybe attract a little bit of new interest, but Skool can really help you leverage this in a much more powerful way. The moment you sign up for your profile, you increase your rankings in Google, and AI optimization, of course, is based on how relevant you appear across all the platforms as an expert. So you're more likely to show up in AI searches once you have Skool and these other things interlinked, and verify your current relevance as an expert in this field. So let's go ahead and dive in, shall we? It is so simple to come and create a connection hub. Later today, I'm going to be diving into this. Look at that. Create a community, join a movement of, well, way more than that by this point. It took them 4 years to get to the first 1 million users on the platform. And now they add another 1 million about every 2 weeks. There was 700% growth last year. It's astounding. It is a hot new platform, and it is the wave of the future because it's not about keeping people on the platform. Oh, look, Eve invited me. Hopefully my name will be there when you come do this. It's optimized for human connection, unlike the other platforms that just want to feed you ads. There's no ads, there's no algorithm censorship, there's no algorithm throttling. There is some spam automod protective measures in place to reduce the spammers and scammers that are everywhere online, everywhere, all the time. So you can see here that communities are about almost anything. Pickleball, dating, calligraphy, of course, lots of business, lots of health and fitness, and lots of arts and crafts and hobbies, lots of AI, and all kinds of everything. Music, tech, health, relationships, money, yes, self-improvement, hobbies, all kinds of great stuff. So as an established business owner, all you have to do is create your business presence. I help folks create a simple Skool presence, not a 7-figure program, not a giant online community, but a simple Skool presence that increases visibility and reach, and attracts new clients, nurtures current clients, reactivates previous clients, and creates a natural referral system because it's a unique experience that people love to share. And it's a wonderful place where you can put information that your people can actually access. And you can email them. There's integrated payment processing, and it's so super simple. I'm going to show you how. Now, when you do this, I would suggest that for the 14-day free trial, you do the $99 a month pro. You can downgrade before your free trial is over if you only want to do the $9 plan. But this way you get to experience all of the features And if you need the help of an admin, someone like me, to come in and do some of the back end work for you, you can add them. You cannot add admins to the $9 a month hobby plan. So there's really no reason you wouldn't want to do the 14-day free trial on the pro plan, so you can experience all of the features. You can get the lower transaction fee while you do your profitable Skool Quikstart revenue ramp during the first 14 days. And you can also have some links on the sidebar to attract more, to create that cross-platform recognition. And it's as simple. You just choose a name. Ideally, if you choose it to be something that would be search friendly, you can change this at any time. Here, I'm going to say, yeah. Something like that says exactly what it is. It's a massage bodywork connection hub. Yeah. Now, why is this important? Because when this creates the, I guess I can't start. It's too many. There you go. See, I had too many characters. So it was red and it wasn't letting me do that. Now I can start this free trial here, and boom, there it is. You have this, see, it's just a matter of seconds to get set up and you're ready to get rolling. Now you can see up here, can you see in the URL? I don't know, let me copy and paste it. This is, let's go in here, settings. This will show you. Look at how amazing this is. Well, you can't see yet, but the new traffic analytics and growth dashboard is absolutely astounding. So you can see that the reason that the first group name is important is because it creates the URL that will, you know, help your search placement with targeted search words here with dashes between the words that you choose. So you can worry about this or you can not worry. You could just use your business name, and that's a great place to start. Then if you want to upgrade at some point, you could change it like I did. So it's just skool.com/hub, even though previously it was something like massage bodywork connection. You know, I did some name like that with keywords. It's that simple. And then the next step is this simple description, right? The icon, the cover image. Oops, I didn't want to do that. The icon, the cover image, the simple description. And these are a bunch of settings that aren't that important. And then the next phase is the about page. These are the core pieces that you set up. And you can do this in under 60 minutes. A tile here for the about page, a brief description, and connect, collaborate, and create driving connection hubs. Ideally, you want to say who this is for. You know, there's the pain, the problem, the promise, the plan, the proof, all of those things. But we don't need to get deep into that. You just want to start with an image here, an image here, an image in the icon. And the stronger these are, the stronger your starting placement is going to be. Then the one other piece you need is a welcome post. And it doesn't have to be all complicated, and you don't want to list a million things. Let's get growing. You want to keep it simple and inspire interaction, because that's how you create the connection, right? You don't want to spew a bunch of information to people. People are overwhelmed with information as it is. There's too much information. They really are craving connection. They want to be seen, heard, valued. Yes. And we're just getting started. Say hello. There you go. It could be as simple as that. And then you can add a poll if you want. You could simply add a GIF. You can add an image. You can create a post just by clicking one of these quickly. Skool makes it so simple for you. Here's where you add a GIF. You can add a video. You can add a link. You can add an attachment. You can choose categories once you set categories up, but we haven't done that yet because these are just the very basic things to get started. Where people get hung up. I like this one. Hello. Maybe you want to say share your location. Don't list more than 3 prompts for interaction. Now you see, by saying, let us know where you are in the world, and then by saying, say hello to other members with a like and a GIF, you're creating connection between the members, which is key because it doesn't need to be another forum where you're just talking at people all the time, right? What's missing? Why can't I post it? Oh, because the poll is here. Remove the poll. There we go. Now I can post. You see this down here. It says send email to members. You can do that every 72 hours, which is really a powerful way to pull people back onto the platform, especially if you add a video or a poll to the post. So there you have it. That's all you need to get started. You don't need any classroom to get started. In fact, if you go to tabs here in the settings, you can turn all of these off. If you're a local focused business, you might not want the map on, but if you're a global focus, you want the map on so people can find one another. It's a wonderful feature. But if you're just getting started, you can turn that off so there's no distractions other than the one main post to start interacting. Now, I mentioned that you can downgrade this. Let's see if I can. There we go. There's my slider bar. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to get down. There we go. And the settings went away. Here, let's just use the arrows and see if I can get down here. All right. Well, I'm having little difficulty. There's supposed to be another, there it is. I'll just make my browser smaller and then I can get to billing. This is where you want to come to manage your subscription. Like I was talking about at the end of your 14-day free trial, March 8th. See, it gives me the day here that I'll be billed the $99. And anytime during your subscription, you can come here, update your payment method, your payment history, cancel your subscription, or change your plan. If you click cancel your subscription, it's going to prompt you to change the plan. But you can downgrade at any time, or you can keep your plan. It tells you all the things that you're going to lose. But that's where you do it, billing here in the settings. Now, I mentioned, I'm not going to be able to show you, I don't think, because I don't have any members here, that one of the reasons you want to stay on the pro plan for your free trial is because, here we go. When you have members here, it shows you where they joined from, and you can click this and you can change their role to moderator or admin. Admins can come in and create classrooms and do a lot of these background settings without having access to any of the billing or information. So it's incredibly powerful to be able to do that during your free trial, especially if you're new to the platform and you're not all that tech savvy, as many manual therapists aren't. So I'm here to help as your mentor. I've got a whole community growth mentoring community with folks that you can opt in for ongoing support. But right now, that's how simple it is. I'm going to go ahead and delete this now and show you how simple it is to just go ahead and not stress about, am I doing it right? Oh my gosh. You can just come in and delete it at any time. So you don't have to worry about not getting it right. I have to cancel the group subscription first. Manage subscription. Nope, not change plan. Back to billing. There we go. See, talking and clicking buttons at the same time. Just a test. Cancel subscription. See, it's prompting me to downgrade instead of cancel because, Skool is awesome. You want to stay here. It's only $9 a month. That's absolutely astounding. But we're going to cancel. And then now we can either reactivate it or delete. Boom. It's that simple. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Join me today at 2 p.m. for another walkthrough workshop. And you can see now that this community does not exist. 404 error. This community does not exist. Now, it is 8:29. So I created a community, gave you a tour of the basics to set up, and deleted the community all in less than 30 minutes. Pretty simple stuff. So that was your Sunday School episode. Despite our early interruption and my friction with this filthy critter. I'm looking forward to helping hundreds of practitioners set up their simple school presence that boosts visibility and increases joy in your business. I know the friction is real with that revenue roller coaster. You feel like you're chasing clients or cash or content posting, or never feeling like you're doing enough, or then suddenly you're doing too much and you're completely drained. So when you can create that easy efficiency, that feeling of ease and efficiency, life is so much better. And that's what I do with the Enjoy Wise Life community. That's what I do with the Wise School Building community. It's all about creating the healthy, wealthy, wise life so that you can live the way you'd like instead of constantly chasing your tail, right? Being on a hamster wheel or a treadmill or a revenue roller coaster or whatever it is that's got you spun out or spun around or down in the dumps or wherever it is you're at. Let's lift you up. Let's get growing. And on that note, make it a great day the wise way, and I will see you soon. Yes.